Ever feel like the day's just flying past and you're sprinting through the motherhood, okay? But somehow you still feel like you're falling behind. What if I tell you that slowing down isn't failure, but the most radical kind of love that you can give to your family, to your kids? So today I want to be talking about something that saved me more times than I can count. Is actually slowing down, to actually speed things up in my life. Okay? So, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Day 15, we are in the 30 days reset to calm. Welcome. My name is Tasneem. If you haven't been here before, I am a parenting coach and I help moms bring that peace and calm back in their relationships. All right? So, today we are in this topic about I don't have time to slow down or I will fall behind. Raise your hand if this is you. Just put a hand up in the comments so I know this is resonating with you. So let's talk about why slowing down heals us. Okay. I know that moms, including myself, live in a constant rush, especially in today's day and time when you've got the work, you've got kids to drop off, pick up, then you've got the school extracurricular activities, then your community activities, and you want to be doing everything, right? And then there's the guilt when we cannot be doing everything or when we snap. Then the comparison when we see other kids or other moms and we have conversation with them and we feel like we're falling behind, our kids are not where they need to be, or I'm not where I need to be in my career, in my life, whatever that is. And that fear that we're messing it all up and it's too late. The fear that we are behind. Okay? So here's what I've learned, that when we push through every moment, like it's like a checklist that we have to take off, we miss the magic of parenting. We miss the magic of having small kids um, and they grow up so fast. Okay, we miss the connection with them, the healing. And ironically, we also slow down our kids' emotional growth and our own. Okay, this is what a typical day looks like, right? We get up in the morning, we're, rushing for our kids to get up, have breakfast, go to school. That's the whole day. They come home maybe 3, 4 o'clock. You have lunch, you have dinner, you do the homework, and you prepare them. They're playing their thing, they're doing their thing in their bedroom. You've got your work, and the day ends like that. Okay? So, when is that time when you're really slowing down and having that real connection with your kids daily? Okay? So, it's not laziness by slowing down, it's about being present. And that's what we're going to talk about. So, even if it's for 10, 15 minutes a day, I'm able to shift from that doing mode. My nervous system calms down, right? My tone softens and my kids respond differently to me, right? So suddenly the whole evening flips from chaotic to connection to peace and calm, and that's what we're here for. So psychologically, slowing down lowers our cortisol levels, and emotionally, it allows us to respond instead of react. Okay, mentally it gives space for clarity, creativity, and actual joy, living in the moment. Okay, that's what it's all about, being present in the moment. What we have is we have now. Okay, usually we're living in the past or living in the future, but we want to learn to live and breathe and be present in the moment. Okay, so let's talk about what does it mean by slowing down? What do I mean by slowing down? Right? It's not like you speak slowly or you do things slowly physically, but here are some like real ways I've learned to slow down in my life, in all the messy messiness and the chaos. Okay, before I answer a tantrum, before I answer somebody or someone needs my attention, I literally just pause and do that breathing, box breathing exercise. Okay? Try to shift into the moment. Okay? Micro rituals. Okay? When I get up in the morning, I like to have a quiet, I try to create a quiet, peaceful environment for my kids. Inshallah, do a whole morning routine for you guys that might help bring in that common peace if it's really hectic in the mornings. um, Putting on soft instrumental music, healing music, listening to madhe on Soto Liman, burning bukhur or essence to get you to calm down, right? Micro rituals. At night, you can do certain things. Tell bedtime stories. Um, just sit with her or sit with them and really help them slow down their brain waves, doing a journaling exercise at the end of the day, doing a gratitude practice at the end of the day. Okay? Let go walks. I love these because when there are days that I feel tight and tired and stressed out, I just get out of the house. I take a 10-15 minute walk, and every time I go, I do my tasbih. I tell myself, I do my affirmations. I say, I let go of control. Everything is happening in the right time, in the right place. I'm in the right place at the right time. Okay? I let go of guilt. So by the time I'm home, I'm feeling much more relaxed and at slower pace. Okay? A slow morning routine can be different for everyone, right? So getting up just 30 minutes before the kids. So you have enough time to have your morning cup of chai, a morning cup of tea, a morning cup of coffee, whatever that is your favorite. And you're just sitting with that cup of tea, watching the steam come out, looking out the window, watching the birds fly by, seeing the blooms, seeing the greenery. Okay? Not doing anything productive, just sitting by the window and sipping your chai. Okay, it rewires my brain for peace and sets me up for the whole morning. Okay, that's how when we talk about intention, setting the day, that's the time when you can set the intention. So slowing it down in the morning is really, really powerful because that is how your day is going to go. If you start with the stress in the morning, it emanates throughout the entire day and it emanates to your kids as well, right? So, how to slow it down? Let me give you examples. Sometimes it just feels impossible. I can imagine. Your kids constantly need your attention. You've got dinner to prepare, the laundry, the emails to send out, whatever that is that it looks like for you. But here's the truth: slowing down doesn't mean fixing everything. Okay, it just means pausing long enough to feel it. So you don't pass that continuous doing, the rush, the impatience onto your kids. You'll see the energy immediately. When you slow down and you're present, you will see it in your kids as well. Okay, so here are ways that you can start slowing things down by prioritizing what's really important. Okay, you're sitting down, have a conversation with your daughter or your son, and the phone rings, and you immediately want to answer it. Or the phone dings with a message, and you immediately want to check it. Okay, so prioritizing what is important and slowing down. Okay, this isn't important, it can wait, but right now, this moment with my child, these 10 minutes, these 5 minutes, I'm fully, fully present. Okay? Pausing, being in the moment when they speak to you, giving your full attention, meaning body, mind, heart, and soul. Again, they feel it completely. If you have your hand in, you got your phone in your hand and you're talking to them, you are not giving your full attention to them. You're on the computer, you're working, and they come up to you, want to show you their homework or their grades. You're still on the computer. So, how can you really connect with them? How can you really slow it down and stop and pause and be in that present moment with them? Okay, give you an example of how I like to slow it down in the mornings is, first in the beginning I was like, I'd be in the kitchen preparing their breakfast, preparing their lunch, and I'd be screaming at them, okay, you need to get up now, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes, and that would be my morning, right? Because I would have to keep on going in and waking them up for school. So what I do now is I go into their bed and I sit with them. My daughter is younger, and I used to do this with my younger boys as well. Um, but just snuggle with them, hug them, wake them up, sleep with them for a couple of seconds, and wake them up with calm and peace. Okay, it doesn't have to be rushed. So give yourself enough time. Wake up 15, 20 minutes earlier. All right? Prepare breakfast, menus, lunch, clothes, backpack one night before. Even for your work, prepare it one night before. Okay? So this really helps things slow down in the mornings and you have a really peaceful kind of environment in the morning. So understand by being busy, it's not necessarily that you are more productive. Less is good. Okay, less is okay. You don't have to feel guilty about doing it or about doing nothing. Okay, a lot of moms are like, okay, I feel guilty if I'm just sitting and not doing anything. Okay, but we have to normalize this. It's okay, right? So what you gain by slowing down is you become less reactive and more reflective. My anxiety has reduced when I slow down, when I prioritize my list. So I cut out 20 things. If I put 20 things on my list, I cut out and I just focus on the first three things that I'm going to do today. Okay? My clarity improved, my joy returned, but the tiny, quiet moments that I've valued. Okay? More creativity, more joy, and the quiet. Okay? Ideas flow. Your child's imagination also blooms. More peace and calm in the home, not because everything's perfect, but because you're present. Right? So, slowing down really helped me speed up my healing, my connection, my alignment with what kind of mom I actually wanted to be. Okay? I always ask myself, is this more important? That's where my journaling comes in. A lot of you ask me, what should I write in my journal? Okay, how do I get started? What should I write in it? I get overwhelmed just by writing. So that's why I put together the Master Your Calm Guide. It will help you reflect with powerful journaling prompts. Okay, specific questions that I put in the guide to help you reflect and understand yourself better. Okay, and slow things down. What I do when I journal is sometimes when I get frustrated, when I'm angry, I just pour my heart out, cry even to Allah, to God. Then I go back and read what I wrote, ask myself, is this really true? Then I switch gears and I turn to radical gratitude, positive words, positive things that I can live by. And this is a wonderful way to unwind, slow down after a really hectic day. I would definitely invite you to check out the guide. And if you haven't ever tried journaling, it's a powerful way to really connect with yourself. All right? Okay. I hope this has been helpful. I'll see you in the next one, inshallah. Leave me in the comment below if you've ever done journaling or if you're going to try it today.